Hello. So, world news broke out about this world famous man, Paul Alexander, being in this iron lung. Very sad. I listened to a video of his when he says he loves the sun, but he hasn't seen it for a long time. I hope he got to see it before he passed away. Um, so Um, so yeah, he died, and notice that what is this about? It's about air, it's about wind, it's about air, pressure. It's about pressure. You know, what is air pressure? What's that about? It's about weather. And this world news broke out in the 13th of March. That is the same day that I painted the painting of Solar Cyclone, which is in relation to wind. Okay, so there's something more that happened that I forgot. Okay, but so what I do is that I make art, and my art becomes yeah, that's one thing that I do. Okay, I'll show another example of this at the end of this video, but um, so the world kind of resonates with what I do. Okay, um, so yeah, you can also see the spirals in his around his neck. You see the spiral. It's like a cyclone. You see, so it's air, wind, cyclone. Same world news, same day as I painted the painting, the 13th and 14th of March. Um, yeah, you can also see that if you search for iron lung, the first news that pops up is someone in Kansas City. That's another person that is, so again, KC. This is noteworthy because I have been talking about KC, Kansas City, in some ways, and I also predicted this this shooting on Kansas City. So this is kind of art, okay? What I put Kansas City there, Red Solo Cup. If there's a party, let's have a party, and during this party of this celebration of winning the Super Bowl, there were the shooting, 22 shot. And yeah, I painted this. I don't know if it was 8 days or 5 days before it happened. And I didn't paint it. I just put it together. But I've actually done this many times that I do some image and then it happens, and so I decided to do art, you know. And so I began doing my art, which is ruthless, but it it becomes true. And so again, Kansas City connection, KC, are is my initials, are my initials. KC are my initials. And you have the spiral here, as I said. And mm, I think all of you think it's a good idea that this man eventually could pass away, right? Hope he got to see that sun he wanted to see. But yeah, and I cannot help but to see this as a connection to the pressure, to the air pressure, and eventually a cyclone, which I think it's going to be, you know, I don't want to talk too much about it because it kind of gets ruined if I do, I believe. This is very specific. My artwork is very specific. and that means that I should not talk about it too much. What I do is that I talk about this, right? I talk about what happened here, air pressure, and he is, you see here, it's yellow, his machine, a yellow cyclone. Everything that is like a spiral is like a cyclone. I think it's almost called like that. It seems like all types of hurricanes, typhoons, all of them are a type of cyclone. Cyclone seems to be this general term for the whole thing, and um, so it is yellow. It is a spiral there, and in the middle he is like an observer. Okay, the eye, the observer, and that's what the moon is. The moon is symbolized by an observer. So you have kind of an eclipse here with a yellow sun and an observer in the middle, and you have the spiral, you have the air pressure, you have the wind, you have all of it. You have all of it. Okay. And so that's why I would say that's why he managed to eventually pass away at this time, right? He did it the same day as I painted it. Okay, no, the world news was the same day as I painted it, and that's because I'm very influential. Okay, if you don't, I'm kind of the guy that no one knows about that pulls a lot of threads in this world, and I've done a lot of stuff, and you can ask yourself, okay, moral ethics. Well, it's hard to be influential, and what can I say? Moral ethics, it is what it is. I don't know who's here to say otherwise. Who's here to criticize me, right? Who's here to do that? No one, right? So um well well uh, yeah um so I'm good at suggestion. I'm good at suggestion, okay? Suggestion, the art of suggestion. And I believe that there is some higher power listening to me, okay? And my suggestion. And it kind of, I'm not the one really pulling the threads. I'm more like this uh, I'm more like an indicator in the control framework of someone else, okay? um, what is it called? I'm a part of the interface, I believe. An interface, okay? Whatever. So my plan, I just started doing art, and I believe that my art is going to become more, it's going to help everyone understand, and it's going to make it more clear. But finally, you know, and by making art and making the connection between art and reality, we can more deeply understand the poetry of reality, and we can see the beauty of it. We can somehow see a beauty and maybe be able to understand the life of Polio Paul, right? We can understand his as he says in his videos. He mentioned that he loves the sun. He just mentioned it right now. I love the sun, and I agree, right? The sun gives life. It's a life bringer, and um, and he is an observer in this, right? He is the eye. He's apparently also very intelligent, this man. Um, so yeah, I guess that's all. And it's kind of amazing that you have this. Where was it? Yeah, here, Kansas City, right? Again, the Kansas City stuff is popping up as the one of the last survivors. 23 million views. So it's like one of the most popular videos is from Kansas City. Casey makes me think about Casey Thieves. It makes me Chiefs Thief, Casey Thief. It makes me think about my initials, and yeah. But you can see the eclipse, right? You see the eclipse. Yeah, you see the eclipse in the artwork. But I shouldn't talk too much about the art. I will do videos like this. And once again, you see the spiral, you see the yellow symbolic sun, you see him as an observer, which is metaphorical of the moon being the eye, and together the eclipse and spiral, pressure, wind, uh, so on. Okay. See you guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.